guys, welcome back. Today is finally my declutter video. I am so not even excited, but like in need to do this video because my beauty room is like a huge mess right now. I actually am gonna have to do like a pre-declutter before I film because I just have stuff everywhere. It has been almost a year since my previous and first declutter, so it's time to do another one. There's so much stuff that I don't use. Something that I'm trying to work on for this new year and everything is really just decluttering my whole life, just everything in general. And as you guys know, I'm about to move, so I have to just get rid of a ton of stuff. So I know in my last declutter, you guys were like, oh my gosh, like so brutal. I can't believe you're throwing away or getting rid of all this stuff. But like, if I'm not gonna use it, I need to get rid of it because it's just sitting there, it's taking up space, and there might be somebody out there that would really appreciate that product. I'm always moving on to a new product, trying new products. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy. I'm just gonna dive right in. It might be a little cluttery, it might be a little disorganized, but don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe if you guys want to see more videos. As always, follow me on social media, Snapchat and Instagram. I'm kind of moving on from Snapchat. I still snap, but doing more Instagram stories, so. I'm literally gonna take everything out of my drawers, all of my like Alex drawers and everything. I'll show you guys what I'm gonna take out, and I'm gonna divide them out into piles. This has already started off to a fail because I'm pretty sure I did not hit record on the first part, but it's okay, I didn't film that much. So I'm on to the MAC lip products right now. I will show you guys currently what I've gotten rid of, and I just went through it really fast, so it's not a big deal. I got rid of Kylie Exposed, I think it was. Kylie Exposed, Coco K liquid lipstick. I'm getting rid of like all my pretty much NYX liquid products. And then I'm getting rid of all my Anastasia liquid lips and gloss. And I'm getting rid of the Kylie black color. Why did I ever get this? Somebody please tell me why I ever got this. I don't know why I have this, honestly. And then the Ofra Aries, I don't really wear liquid lips that much, and they're super old, so I'm getting rid of them. These I've held on to for years. These NARS lipsticks, they're in the shade Funny Face and Cruising, and I love them, but it's time to move on. I decided out of the Kylie stuff, I thought I'd keep a couple of the glosses, the Coco K gloss, Literally gloss, and then what else was it? Like 22, just a couple of things over there. And then I'm keeping MAC Sugar Rimmed and what is this one? Nymphette. I like to keep MAC, what is this one? MAC Faux, because for weddings and stuff like that. That one's really good. This is the MAC Ariana Grande collection, and I'm gonna just get rid of these. Let's see what else I have. I still have Oyster Girl like in its packaging because I am that person. I am keeping it because I love it. Thank you, Amrezy. Let's see, I have more lipsticks, guys. Oh, Viva Glam. This is so old, like super freaking old. So I'm getting rid of that. I'm getting rid of, oh, Velvet Teddy. Should I keep it? Oh, I just think of the fall and like how I might want that. Ugh, nope, we're getting rid because I'm just not gonna use it. Pretty much all of these MAC lipsticks because I never use MAC. I'm not a MAC girl when it comes to lipstick. They're lipstick, oh, Candy Yum Yum. Who remembers Candy Yum Yum? Like, look at that. Like, I might need that for like a party. Who am I kidding? I don't really go to parties. I just feel like I might need this for some occasion. But then again, I'm like, I will never wear this. It's Russian Red. Riri Woo. That was like literally, I was 21. This is probably, I remember being a senior in college, 22. I'm about to be, this is almost 6 years old, showing my age. Yes. We have Snob. Oh my gosh. Love this shade. It is so pretty. How am I starting off with lip products, you guys? Like, this is so hard. Flesh Pot. Oh my gosh. Who remembers MAC Flesh Pot? Look at that. This was loved to the core. Look at that color. It's so pretty. But no, we gotta get rid of Flesh Pot. That is, who knows how old that is. Angel. Gotta get rid of Angel. Well, actually, I use this for weddings because it's really pretty for weddings. No, we're just gonna keep Faux for weddings. Brave, I am keeping for weddings. Bray and Faux I will use together for weddings. So I will keep Brave, get rid of Yash. Look so far what I have to keep for lips, as opposed to what I've gotten rid of. And we're not even started with lips yet. KKW, of course, because this is one of my favorite lipsticks. I love it so much. It's such a pretty peachy pinky nude. I have Kat Von D Ludwig. I love this color and it's relatively newer. Oh, I have MAC Delight. This is relatively newer and I really love this. I wore this the other day, so I'm keeping that. Huda Beauty. This is Bombshell. This is newer actually, so yeah, I'm keeping that. Bare Minerals, Totally Gloss. This is newer. I'm keeping that. I just bought these NYX Slip Tease lip oils, so I'm keeping these. These are really pretty. Marc Jacobs Sugar Gloss. As you can see, this has been used and abused. I need a new tube. So lip pencils, I have Boldly Bare. I really love this one. I've kind of moved on from MAC liners. I feel like at one point, MAC lip liners used to be the best lip liners, but MAC kind of, you know, came out with a lot of things before all these other brands started like, you know, implementing and making new things. And I feel like there's some way, way, way better lip liners out on the market right now because the MAC ones are a little drying if you think about it. The Kylie ones, I'm probably gonna get rid of these. I hate how like when lip liners start doing this. Isn't that annoying? It's like, why do you have to do that? There's so much product. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess I'll keep the Kylie lip liners because those are really good ones. The Kylie lip liners are some of my favorite. The Fiona Styles Doña Amelia. This one's really pretty too. I'll keep that. The NYX Suede. I'm gonna get rid of that because it's not very creamy. And when lip liners start to do that white thing, I don't know why that bothers me. I'm gonna get rid of pretty much most of my MAC ones, except Half Red. I'm definitely keeping Half Red because that is newer. I'm gonna get rid of this because I never use it. Keeping the Kylie Exposed. I've never used this NYX London one, but I forgot about it, and so I'm getting rid of it. This Makeup Forever 2C, I'm gonna keep that one. MAC Soar, getting rid of. I used to love all these, but I just don't need them. I do like the Huda Beauty ones. These are really, really good. This is Trophy Wife, I think. What is this? Yeah, Trophy Wife. So I'm gonna keep that because I do really like that. Huda Beauty Trendsetter Lip Contour. Strip Down. Oh, keeping Strip Down because that's just a classic. Whirl. I guess I'll keep that too. Spice. Oh gosh, remember when Khloe Kardashian like used this all the time? Spice. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, getting rid of it. It's old. Gotta do it. Getting rid of all of these lip liners right here. Tossing that into the junk pile. Not junk, somebody else might want it. I'll probably just give them away. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this stuff yet, so we will see. And these are the ones that I'm keeping. So it's hardly any lip liners, you guys. Are you proud of me or what? Let's see, I have this Smashbox color in Stepping Out. I'm definitely keeping this. This is newer. And I'm gonna get rid of this LANCôME lipstick. What is this? It's newer. It's called Berry Noir. It was really, really pretty, but I just don't wear it and it's kind of past that season. Dose of Color Stone. Yes, keeping that. Honeycomb by Bite. I really do like that. The Huda Beauty, what is this? Muse. I really love this. Liquid lipstick. Keeping Ofra. I am done with that. What is that? That's the Charm. That's part of Manny's collection. Over that, I've got the Kristen Gloss by Anastasia. I think I'm going to keep this, even though I don't really use it that much. Ciate Liquid Velvet. I didn't even use that this season, so I'm getting rid of that. Unless I got it like in a kit or something. I can't remember even when I got that. So these are nice and they're newer, more luxurious, but okay, so this is stuff that I use for like everyday use. So definitely keeping the Natasha Denona, like this is my highlighter section. I kind of have everything sort of mixed up because, oh my gosh, I forgot about my lip products down here. Gosh, I'm so stupid. Gosh, Karen, you're so stupid. I'm gonna get rid of this. I just don't use any of it. I will keep this Kat Von D red just in case I need a red lip. I do love her formula. So I'll keep the Kat Von D. I'm getting rid of the berry stuff. Those are still in good shape, but I just don't need them. I have some more nude colors. I'm probably just gonna get rid of all these. These lime crime ones are so old. They're like years old. The Stila, what is this? Carmelo. I do love the Stila Carmelo, but I just never wear it. I'm getting rid of all of those. Makeup Forever, I have Bare Minerals. I'm getting rid of all of this stuff because I don't use it. I love the Bare Mineral Simple Cinnamon one, but I have too many and you have to start somewhere. And then this is just like where I keep lip balms and stuff. I love this Emile Corden lip pot stuff. This is amazing. Keeping that, it makes your lips really soft. And it's so luxurious and cute to like keep on your nightstand. I love that. Laguna Herbals is like my favorite lip balm. I don't ever use this Milani lip oil stuff, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't ever use this. I don't ever use this Kiehl's. I never really use this Korres stuff, but I'm gonna give it another try just in case. Getting rid of the Bioderma stuff. I'm not a fan of this, you guys, at all. What was this? The Trivial lip product. I just, nope, 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 nope. Sephora, Bright Pink, nope. MAC. Jordana. No, I think I got that in a drugstore haul and I just don't use it. Too Faced. I gave this a good run. I wore this a couple times. The Melted Matte in the shade Queen Bee. This was kind of popular in this collection, this color. I got this because of, I think, Nikki tutorials. I'm getting rid of this Butter London, the Bite. What is this? Smashbox. This one's relatively newer, so I'm going to keep this one. This color's really pretty. It's called Babe Alert. Babe Alert. This is old Cover FX Mint Tint. I was kind of not impressed by that. Huda Beauty. We have Trophy Wife. I'm pretty sure I just had... No, that was Muse. Getting rid of the rest of this. I don't even need to look at it. Spice Girl. What is this? It's just, I don't feel like you should have a ton of lip products, even though it's always what we are like inclined to buy. I feel like we don't need a ton of them because they don't last as long as other makeup products do. Okay, so going back to my everyday stuff, I have this flower highlighter. I still really love this. Of course, I've talked about this so many times. I'm keeping these. Of course, I'm keeping the Natasha Denona. That's one of my favorites. This MAC one, I don't even know what this is called. Global Glow. I got this in some sort of a gift set. I've stopped buying the gift sets at Christmas because I just don't use it. I don't think I've ever used this before and it's a waste of money, so I'm getting rid of this. My Artist Couture powders, I've had these for years, you guys, like years, and it's time, I think, to move on. Like, I don't want to say goodbye, but at the same time, I don't really use them. You know what? I'm keeping them just in case. Oh shit, I don't know what to do. This is like when I'm like, this is one of those products where I'm like, I don't know. The fact that I'm not like dying over it, I have to get rid of it. I have to. I'm at that point in my life where I'm just like, I need to be decisive. The Smashbox Casey Holmes highlighter palette, you guys, I have grown to love this. At first I didn't love it so much, but I actually have it on right now. This camera is like weird with focusing, but I love this stuff and I'm keeping it. Dior, what is this? Air Luminizer, love that, keeping that. BECCA, definitely keeping all my BECCA ones because I love the BECCA ones. I have Opal and I have Champagne Pop. So I have my blushes for Hourglass. I have the Euphoric Fusion and I have Dim Infusion and I love both of them. Keeping those. Warm Soul Blush by MAC. I do love that and I still use that, so yes. I have this BECCA blush. What is this called? Songbird. I do love this, but I don't really use it that much, to be honest, so I'm getting rid of it. And it saddens me to get rid of it because it was not cheap, but oh well. Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder. I hardly use this, but I feel like I can't get rid of it because it is like not cheap. So I'm gonna give this another try. And I've heard other people love it, so I'm gonna just keep trying it. So I have the Butter Bronzer in the light shade. I am going to get this out of my collection because I have the darker one and I like that a little bit more. BECCA Bronzer, I think it's, what is it, Capri Coast? Keeping this, I do like that. Okay, so as far as like everyday concealers that I keep and whatnot, the NARS one, I didn't love it at first and I still am not crazy about it, but I'm still trying it out to cover up some like blemishes and things like that. This is in the shade Custard. And then I have the Hello Flawless Powder. This is relatively new, so I'm keeping that. It's in the shade Ivory. The shade range that they have on this is kind of weird. Like, I couldn't really find a good shade. Kevyn Aucoin. I'm gonna give this one more shot. Giving this one more shot. I did not love this. What is this? The Sensual Skin Enhancer. I'm gonna give this one more shot and see how I like it. And then if I don't like it, it's gone. Okay, so the YSL All Hours Concealer. I love this stuff. I'm obsessed with it. Obsessed with it. It's like my favorite concealer at the moment. And then the NARS Custard. I've been using this. This is newer. Charlotte Tilbury. My eyeshadow little palette. Dolce Vita. Love this thing. Not getting rid of that expensive eye palette. MAC Soft Ochre. Keeping that. I love this Dose of Colors Shell pigment. So I'm keeping that. That is like a staple. Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy. Keeping. You know, I never use this. This is a Makeup Forever pigment. And I heard about these through Reezy. I thought it was gonna be good. Starlit Powder. I was not really a fan of that. So I'm getting rid of that. This L'Oreal Eye Pigment Eternal Sunshine. Getting rid of that. The Anastasia Brow Powder. I will keep that. I don't use it a whole lot, but I will try. Anastasia, keeping that. That's like my everyday brow product. It's brow definer. This Monsieur Big Lash, I'm getting rid of because I get rid of mascaras like nobody's business. When I move on, I get rid of it. Why would you keep it? Unique Moonstruck Epic Mascara. I love this mascara. If you guys are wanting this, reach out to my friend Sarah because she sells it and it really is amazing. Like, I would not tell you if I did not think so. This Archery Soap and Glory brow thing, not really that great, so I'm getting rid of that. Smashbox Brow Tech. I do like this little glossy pencil. That's kind of nice. Glitter glue. I don't use this very much anymore, but I'm keeping it just in case because there was a time where I use this all the time and I might need it again if I'm doing a pigment. Clinique mascara, no. Bobbi Brown eyeliner. I never use eyeliner hardly at all anymore. I got the NYC liquid liner. Remember when everyone used this NYC liquid liner? Isn't that hilarious when that happens? NARS Rue Bonaparte. This one's almost gone, but I'm gonna keep what's left of it. This Maybelline brow sucks, honestly, so I'm getting rid of that. NYX pencil. This was pretty good, but I don't really use it that much, so I'm getting rid of it. The Dior Universal Brow Pencil, I'm keeping that. Costarish, keep getting rid of that. I've had that for like over 5 years probably. It's time for that to go. So I also have this Anastasia gel, and I'm getting rid of this because this stuff pisses me off and I don't think I'm gonna buy it again, even though it's a good gel. My freaking brush always falls off, and I know it's kind of like towards the end of its life, but the brush always falls off and gets stuck down in there, and it happens all the time, and I have to screw it back on there. So you know what? I'm done with that. This thing was not made very well. And this is a new mascara duo I'm using right now, and I'm really enjoying it. It's from LANCôME, which they make great mascaras. This is the Cleese Booster XL. This is like a primer that's really supposed to boost your lashes, and it does. I don't normally like primers, but this one's really good. It really does give your lashes some fullness. And then this LANCôME Defensils, I really like this one as well. This one looks kind of blue when you put it on, and I'm not sure if it's because it's mixed with the white, but this really lengthens your lashes and it separates them pretty well. So I have been enjoying this a lot, and this is what I'm currently using. This is what I'm keeping over here, and then this is what I am getting rid of. Already have got a lot over here, so that's good. I think it's gonna be time to say goodbye to the NARS Ida. You know, honestly, look at it. I mean, it just looks so pathetic. So many bristles have come out. Every time I wash it, like black stuff comes out, and I just feel like that's not probably good for my, you know, that's not good for anyone. Okay, so as far as all these products, I've had these for a very short amount of time. These are all new. So both of my Tom Ford cream shadows, which honestly, I will tell you guys, I do like these for like a quick eye look, but I'm not super impressed with the pigmentation. I think the glitter is beautiful, but it's not super pigmented. This is like my primer and foundation and concealer. I am gonna get rid of this Too Faced Hangover Primer. I used to love this stuff, and I still do love it. Well, I haven't used it in a while, so I can't really say that. It's just kind of old. I've had it for too long, and it is time. Like, it's just time for it to go. So, you know when you just have products like that where you're like, I don't know how old this is. When you question how old something is, I think it's time for it to go. And Makeup Forever, that's time to go to the Pure one. This one's almost gone. I should probably just throw this away. Sophie pretty much demolished this. My dog pretty much demolished this, as you can see. So this definitely needs to go. I'm just gonna put that in the trash can because I ain't even trying to give that to anybody. That's just rude. This Farsali Unicorn stuff, this is relatively new, so I will keep this and keep trying this because, you know, it's not cheap. I mean, this one was cheap because it was small, but I love the rose gold one. I'm not a huge fan of this purple one, unicorn one. I see more benefits in glowy skin with the rose gold. I don't even know why I still have this because this was in my disappointing products video. So I'm getting rid of that. I think it's because I kept it for this video because if somebody else wants to try it, I'll let them try it. Of course, my CC cream I love, so I'm keeping that. I gotta start a foundation category. I feel like I'm gonna run out of spaces for my little piles over here. I wish I had a cuter carpet because I feel like this carpet's ugly, but I'm moving soon and I'm gonna have a really cute floor, I think, hopefully. So anyways, we have this Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Smooth. Is this Dewy Smooth? Matte and Poreless. Keeping that, love that stuff. I have this Ole Henriksen Sheer Transformation. I am not impressed with this. This was not something that I loved, so I'm getting rid of that, moving on. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I love this stuff. I don't love the smell of it. It has a funky smell. Not funky like as in something wrong with it, but it just has like this perfume or this scent that just kind of isn't really, I'm not really a fan of it. But I do love the dewy and glowy finish it gives my skin, especially if I'm doing like a light foundation, doing light makeup, it just gives my skin a glow, so I'm keeping it. And it was also like $100. Oh shit, I can't believe I spent that much on that. I have quite a bit of Fiona Styles foundation I am keeping because I love her formula. I'm a huge fan of the Fiona Styles, and I know that they're not Ulta anymore, but I heard that they're rebranding and they're coming back. I don't know, you know, how accurate and how true that is, but I'm hoping that it's true because I love her products. I swear I love this foundation. I haven't used it in so long because I've just been trying other stuff. Definitely keeping these Pro Glows because Pro Glow is awesome. And I really love this NARS stuff, man. I feel like the color is not really great because it like has a little bit of like oranginess to it. Giorgio Armani. Could anyone ever throw this away? No, so we are keeping that. And I will say this is like empty. I've been literally scraping the last of it. It's time to go, boo-boo. I'm sorry, I love you, but it's time to go. We got the Dewy and Smooth. I'm keeping that. this Chanel Perfection Lumiere. No, this was in my disappointing products video. Do I know why I have it? No, probably for this video to show you guys. If you didn't see that video, I don't like it, so I'm getting rid. Stay Lauder Double Wear. You know, I've never really loved this foundation, but I'm gonna try this, like mixing it with other things and seeing what I think. 'Cause sometimes mixing really will make you love something, you know what I mean? Like if you mix it, why? But really mixing stuff can really make a huge difference. So I am going to keep this, and it's expensive. So the Sephora concealer, whatever that is, getting rid of that. The matte concealers, I don't use these anymore, man. I just don't use them, so I'm getting rid of those. These and Makeup Forever HD foundations, I'm definitely keeping the one that is not gone, because hells yeah, I love that stuff. Makeup Forever foundation, that's like one of my favorites. It took me a while to like it, but anyways, this Naked Skin whatever, this like empty. Why do I keep empty shit, man? I ain't know. But this L'Oreal Pro Glow, we're keeping that because that's bomb. I love this foundation from the UK. She's so sweet to send that huge package over from the UK, and I love this foundation. It's so good, and I don't know where to find it. I've tried to find links for you guys, but I can't figure out what the link is. It's PS. It's by PS ... right there. This is the Dior foundation. I don't love this, but I like it mixed with other things, so I'm going to keep that. Got this little highlighting pencil. I don't use this. I like Fiona Styles, but I just don't use this. I forget about it. I don't use it, and I'm getting rid of it. Got this BECCA Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. Honestly, I think I like this at first, but I don't really use it, but it's because I forget about it. It's not because I don't necessarily like it. So I'm gonna try this out again, mix it with some things, and I feel like this will be good mixed with like some drops, like some sort of a hydrating drops. Keeping the L'Oreal Infallible. I only like this mixed with like the Pro Glow. I don't like it by itself because it's too thick, it's too moussey. I like it thinned out a little bit. I don't know how long I've had this MAC Select cover up, so I'm getting rid of that. Too Faced Born This Way concealer, nope, getting rid of that. That was one of my least favorite products. This I might keep and put this in my freelance kit just in case to mix in some foundations if I need to. Getting rid of this one because I have two, and this one has more product in it. It's newer, it's fresher, it's less expired. Then I got this Fiona Styles like under eye brightener stuff. I already have one, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. I got this Tarte Shape Tape, and it's pretty much out. I've just been literally sucking the life out of this thing, so it's time for me to move on. I have another new one in here, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I got this Maybelline Better Skin, and you know what, man, I just don't use this. Like, I just don't use it. I like the Fit Me, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't need it taking up space. I got this e.l.f. What is it? I hate that it doesn't even say what it is on there, but I know what it is even though it doesn't say. This is like the acne foundation, the acne fighting foundation. I did like a foundation Friday on this and I really liked it, but it's kind of old, so I'm getting rid of it. Got this Fenty primer, keeping that. Love this primer. It's like my favorite at the moment, the BECCA, the purple primer. Angel Veil. You know, this has kind of had its time, and I think I'm done with this one. I liked it. I liked it for when it lasted, but I'm done with that. Infallible Pro Glow. You know, I forgot to add this in my least favorite products, my most disappointing products. This is too thin, and so many people, in so many reviews, I saw people talking about how it burnt their eyes, and honestly, I didn't really get that, but I just feel like it's way too light coverage. It has like no coverage. It's too watery. And I was very let down by this concealer. It wasn't full coverage enough to be a good concealer. Getting rid of that. Of course, keeping this Bye Bye Illuminating Concealer. I love this stuff. This whole drawer that I have right here, this is basically bronzer and a little bit of highlight, a little bit of blush, some powders and things like that. Maybe a little bit of cream contour like I have in my hand. Right here I have the Fenty Beauty. It's like one of their matchsticks in the shade Amber. And I've honestly been enjoying this. It's not life-changing, but I'm still trying it out and seeing what I think of it. So I'm gonna keep this so I can, you know, continue to give it a go. All right, next I got my Tom Ford bronzer. Honestly, I'm a little let down by this product, but I am gonna keep this because it's hella expensive and it still does work. Chanel cream bronzer. I love this stuff, y'all. This is so amazing, and it's lasted me for forever. Even though it's a little old, I'm not getting rid of it because it still works and I still love it and it still smells good. So hell yeah. Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. This has been my ride or die for a hot minute, for years actually. I love this stuff. Look at that shit, man. Like, look at how it's almost gone. But you know what? I'm not ready to say goodbye because I still use it. Actually, I hardly ever use it, but we're keeping it because I know I'll use it again in the summer especially. I love the terracotta bronzer. I still use this. We have this Too Faced Sweetie Pie bronzer, sort of like a highlighter, bronzer, blush sort of a thing. And you know what? I want to get rid of this because I don't love it and I don't use it that much, but it's so new still. So like, I don't want to get rid of it quite yet. I think I'm gonna give this another try and keep using it with like a stippling brush and see if that gives me a little bit more more pigment. Then I have this highlighter. This is the BECCA Champagne Pop, and I am keeping this because I absolutely love BECCA highlighters and I love Champagne Pop. Then I got this Sephora Contour. This is in the shade Passionate. I heard about this through Kylie Jenner, and I absolutely love this. One of my favorite blushes, so keeping that. Am I gonna get rid of anything? This is gonna be hard. Got a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, keeping this. This is my favorite powder ever. It's like such a nice finish. Got the Charlotte Tilbury Ecstasy blush. I will say I was very let down by this blush. I feel like it's not that pigmented. It's very pretty in the pan, like it's got that sheen to it, but I feel like it didn't really have a whole lot of pigment. But I'm keeping it because this shit's expensive and it's still pretty. Got the Milani Luminoso right here. Butter bronzer. Yes, I'm keeping the darker one. I got rid of the lighter one earlier. We got these Wet n Wild highlights. Y'all, I went through a phase where I love these. I made a video on it. I went searching at every Walgreens for these. But you know what? These have had their time. They've hit their prime. They're done. I'm moving on. So those can go to somebody else. This Charlotte Tilbury Sculpt and Glow. Sorry, these are so dirty. I need to, like, when I clean and organize and put these away, I'm going to clean these off because these mirrors and stuff are so nasty. Charlotte Tilbury FILMSTAR Bronze and Glow. We are definitely keeping this shit. I love this palette. It is so pretty. Got the Charlotte Tilbury powder. This one's really pretty. Finely milled. It's very, very, very pretty. There's like no fallout on this. It's kind of crazy. We got this Maybelline Better Stay powder. I did love this and I still do like it. I honestly just don't really use it that much, and I think it's time for me to pass it on. I have this Cover FX powder. Honestly, this powder is too dark for me. Like, it's just too dark, and I really just don't use powders that much anymore. I really just bake, and like, I don't really set my face anymore, so I'm getting rid of that. We have this NARS blush, and it is really, really pretty. What is this called? Final Cut. This is kind of debatable because I'm like, I never really use this blush, but it is so pretty, and like, I don't want to say goodbye to it, so I'm do I keep it or do I get rid of it? I don't have that many, so let's keep the blush. We have NARS Laguna bronzer right here. This one's kind of been, you know, it's had its time. I'm ready to move on from that. It's also a sample size, so I don't really care that much. We have this MAC, what is it called? Soft and Gentle, and I used to love this stuff. It's such a beautiful highlight, but I don't use it anymore, so we are moving along. I have more Wet n Wild, that's going away. I got this Milani bronzing powder. You know what? This stuff's okay. It's actually relatively newer. I haven't even had it that long, but I don't love it because it has sparkles in it, so let's move on. Patrick Star powder. Of course, I'm keeping that because it's like my favorite baking powder at the moment. Got this Clinique contour stick. It's the Curvy Contour. I like this. It's not my favorite though. I'd use probably the Fenty over this, so getting rid. Got the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I do like this a lot. Of course, I have the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. This is a little more on the orange side, but it's still very, very pretty. So I got to keep that. I'm just hoping I don't like break stuff over there. Got this Urban Decay Beach bronzer. I'm gonna have to say I'm passing on this one. This one I've tried to give this a go, but it's just not really, it's not doing anything for me. I got this Givenchy bronzer. This is one of my absolute favorites. This is in the shade that I actually use. I think it's called Extreme Saison number 4. This is Maybelline Fit Me blush. I actually love this a lot because it looks kind of like Laguna, and thank you so much to my girl Whitney for giving me that. That was so sweet. Butter blush. You know, honestly, I was a little let down by these. These aren't very pigmented. As beautiful art as these Cover FX drops are and everything, oh, they are really, really pretty. I just don't use them. Like, I just don't. I'm not trying to do that kind of highlight right now, and they've kind of passed their prime. I know I keep saying that, but a lot of these products, like, it's just kind of like over for them. You know what I mean? So we got the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Does anyone remember when this was like hot shit, hot fire? Does anybody remember that? I don't know why my camera like won't focus. It's so annoying. Kat Von D powder. I really do like this. We have this LANCôME Absolute powder. I never use this. I'm going to be real with you guys. I never use it, and I got this because of JACLYN Hill. I was a little let down, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep using this because I have faith in this product that I'm going to eventually really like it. I don't know. I'm like debating on keeping these Physician Formula highlighters. I think I'm just gonna keep the highlighters because the highlighters are really pretty. I think these will be really good for summer. I'm gonna keep one of the Physician Formula blushes just because I don't really have a pink blush like this. Y'all, look how much I have for eyes. Like, I don't have anything because I never use this drawer. I really have not gone back to this since my last declutter. So we have this MAC Deeply Dashing. This is like one of the prettiest eye pigments ever, and I almost don't want to swatch it because then I'm gonna like want to keep it. I've had it for years and I never use it. I never think about it. When I don't use stuff or don't think about stuff, it's just time to move on. This is the Amber Rush right here. Getting rid of that, and then let's see what else I have. I have the Bobbi Brown. This is the shade Camel. Oh, I don't want to say goodbye, but I'm not going to use it. You know what? We're going to say bye because I don't use it. This NARS eyeshadow I've always thought was so pretty, but I just don't use it. Kawaii. Oh, it's so freaking gorgeous. I love it, and I don't want to swatch it because it's going to make me change my mind. These MAC Pigments, love them. Don't use them. And then I have a NYX glitter, and this is like pretty old, so I'm going to get rid of it. These are my MAC blushes, and I'm keeping all of them because I love them and they're pretty. Okay, why did I keep this last time? I thought maybe I'd use one of the colors. Well, that is wrong. I am done. I don't use it. This MAC palette, I used to use this so much. My Warm palette, I love it so much. I just feel like I have been so addicted to so many other eyeshadow palettes that I just haven't really used this one lately. Like, MAC is one of those things, like, they're staples, but they're not really trendy. Like, you're not gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, I want to review this MAC whatever, like, so I'm just more into like reviewing stuff. Anastasia Master Mario palette. Oh gosh, guys, I don't even know. Like, I feel like I'm not gonna really use it anymore because I have other shadows that are like basically the same, but I feel like I should keep it because it's like just one of those things. Oh, I'll keep it, whatever. Laura Mercier Cream Contour Kit. I got this because of Amrezy and I was never really super impressed with it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. It's pretty much dried out now. I can just kind of tell. This little JACLYN Hill palette. It has, you know, the 3 highlights in there and everything. Honestly, I like this palette and everything, but I already have so many highlights. I'm gonna pass this on to somebody who will really love it. Maybe somebody that never bought Champagne Pop. And then I have this Manny MUA Makeup Geek palette. Honestly, I don't really have any desire to keep this, and it's not because I don't like a Manny or Makeup Geek. It's just because like I don't use it and it's old, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Somebody else will enjoy that. Oh gosh, as far as my Too Faced palettes go, guys, I think I'm just gonna have to just get rid of these. I don't use them anymore. I literally have this much left. Look at that, it's crazy. Wow, guys, can you tell I like setting sprays? My Sephora, yes, keeping this because it is amazing. As far as this Milani Make It Dewy, this is relatively new, so I'm keeping that. And then this Flower Beauty spray, I'm keeping this stuff. My Milani Make It Last spray, as you can see, it has gone pretty quick. This Tula spray, this was like in one of my least favorite products video. I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't use it. I don't love the nozzle on it. This NYX Dewy Finish Spray, I'm getting rid of this because it's almost gone. Of course, I'm keeping the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. Of course, I'm keeping the Pixie, love those. Fix Plus, keeping that as a classic. Have to keep that. Caudalie, this is like empty and old. Do I know I have it? No, I don't. So getting rid. I'm telling you guys, I'm like gotten so lazy and just like haven't organized or done anything. We have this Kate Somerville SPF 50. I am going to keep this. I do like this, especially because it has the SPF in it. This file over here, I'm getting rid of. This is kind of some stuff that my girl sent me from the UK, just because like I just have so much, and there's quite a few things she sent me that I love from the UK, but then there's some things like holographic and some trends that are kind of like gone. And then I do have these unique shadows that my girl sent me, which is so sweet, but I don't really use a lot of loose shadows. I'm just not into loose eyeshadows. I did pick one of them to keep that I liked. I have some LANCôME products. I absolutely love this highlighter. Like, I completely forgot about it. I can't even remember the name of it. It's the Dual Finish highlighter. I loved this stuff when I started using it, and I just forgot about it. Like, it is so pretty. You can't really see. Oh, look at how beautiful, just in the pan. You can't even tell, but like swatched on the skin, it is so freaking pretty. It's actually one of my favorites, and I don't know why I don't use it more. I use whatever's in front of me sometimes, and I just forget to kind of dig. So that's why I love doing declutters, because then I remember what I have. Foundation, the Lancôme foundation, I'm gonna keep this and keep trying it. Some sleek makeup, I am keeping this highlighter palette, and then this Eye and Cheek palette. You guys ever use Makeup Forever powder? Like, if you have this, please let me know what you think about it, because I don't use it. I'm like borderline want to get rid of it, but it's like new, and used it once or twice. And then this Tarte gel foundation, it's like a medium tan hybrid gel foundation, and I'm keeping it because I just got it recently and I do like the finish and everything. So as far as like the Desi Katie Dose of Colors collection, I'm keeping everything. I spent a pretty penny on that stuff, so I'm keeping that. I'm keeping the YSL lip stains because I love these. They're so amazing. Just really anytime. I was about to say, especially in the summer, like with lashes and lips with like this bright lip, but really anytime, they're so amazing. I honestly love these L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte glosses. Like, these are actually pretty awesome, and I always am thinking about them. I'm like, oh, I should wear this, and then I forget. And then I have this Jordana like contour stick. My younger sister swears by this. She says it's amazing and she loves it, so I still haven't tried it. I have to say no to a lot of these like small lipsticks because they're just like not worth my time really. So as much as I love Buxom White Russian, I'm getting rid of it because I just don't need it. Oyster Gloss, I thought this was gonna be so pretty and like very Kris Jenner-y, and this is what it looks like. I feel like I look like a drag queen, and that's just not personally the look I'm going for. So, and I look disgusting because it's 2 in the morning and I'm exhausted. I'm getting rid of like some masks because I just don't really do mask anymore. I was told that this peel will literally solve all my problems and I won't need to do mask anymore. I do have a few masks that I still like the Unique Purifying Mask, but as far as like little like masks like this that you get at Target, I'm just not really interested in them anymore. They kind of sometimes irritate my skin. Like, I feel like they don't really do anything beneficial to me. All right, so I've officially gone through all of the drawers and everything over here. I have everything out in piles, and this is my pile I'm decluttering, getting rid of. So it's exciting that I've gotten rid of that much so far. It was actually pretty easy, honestly. Like, I kind of knew a lot of things that I wasn't really feeling anymore. And now I'm moving on to the last set of Alex drawers that I have. And y'all, I'm gonna try to go through this super fast because I know my video is probably gonna be so long already. This is like my eyelash drawer of stuff that I've started to use. This is great for like weddings and stuff when I need like really tiny lashes. Like, this comes in hand for sure. So I will keep that. And this is like my little home for my lashes that I'm currently using, like ones that have been used once previously. So instead of like busting out a new pair, I'll just continue to use the same pair. Some of the Queen Bees, which honestly, I'm not super impressed with the Cocoa Queen Bees. Katie, you let me down on those. I'm not, maybe it's just my eye shape, I don't know. Individuals are amazing for brides. These are all brand new lashes that I have in here, whether or not I keep them for clients, like for a wedding or for myself. They're all kind of just mixed in here because I don't do a whole lot of freelance, so I just kind of pick stuff out whenever I have a gig. I love the multi-angle technology lashes. They are so amazing. Like, look at how amazing that quality is. And that band is so tiny, so thin, and just blends right in with your lash line. I am getting rid of this makeup brush cleaning pad. Mom, I love you so much and you got me this, but I just don't think that I'm gonna use this. I don't like the small little beauty blender. Some people like them. I'm not a fan. Honestly, I regret spending any money on this because this is just bougie coconut oil. And last but not least, it comes down to palettes. First of all, JACLYN Hill palette. Let's have a round of applause of how amazing this is. I know it's not clean. As I go through all of my piles and everything, I will be cleaning all of my makeup and everything just so it's nice and shiny and new. This is like a bridal palette that I put together at MAC. And then this Violet Voss Pro palette. This has passed its prime. I love it. And it was awesome, but like, look how much I obviously loved it. Like, there's eyelash glue on it. And I love this so much, but I haven't used it in the past year really at all. So that means it's time for it to go. I shall toss it in the declutter pile. I have the Morphe Kathleen Lights palette, and I really did like this, but it's been like maybe 2 years since I've used it. So it's just time to pass it on, honestly. I need to just get rid of stuff. We have the Colored Rain palette, Queen of Hearts. This one is so pretty, and like, I'm tempted to almost get rid of it just because of declutter purposes, but I love this one so much. This was such a ride or die for me, so I am going to continue to hold on to that one. Huda Beauty. We have the Rose Gold palette, and I have been absolutely obsessed with this one lately, so I'm definitely keeping that. The Mauve Obsession, still obsessed with that. That is relatively new. And then I have the Park Avenue Princess Tarte Chisel palette, like a highlight and contour Contour palette. I am currently obsessed with this. I use this every single time I do my makeup, and I can't live without it basically. Packaging and formula is awesome, so of course I have to keep that. Then I have this Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighter palette. Y'all, I wanted to love this so bad. Like, I love the colors and everything, but it's just too chunky. The glitter's too chunky for me, and I have not used this literally one time, I don't think. I don't think I've used it literally at all, so that's just gonna have to go, which sucks because it was like a waste of $40. And then we have the JACLYN Hill BECCA palette. Love this so much. I'm literally use this for so long, and I would mix Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop all the time together. I didn't love any of these blushes. Like the one in the middle, I think that's called like Amaretto or something. Honestly tempted to get rid of this because I didn't use it really the past year, but honestly, just for keepsake, I have to hold on to this for right now. I might change my mind and get rid of it later when I'm like in one of those moods. Right now, it's just sentimental. Tarte Toasted Palette. Hell yes, I'm keeping this. I love this so much, and this is relatively new. It is honestly like the perfect palette. I love this so much. Amazing warm colors. Ooh, yes, I recently just dug into this again because I'm obsessed with this BECCA Chrissy Teigen palette. Number one, I love Chrissy Teigen. But honestly, the first time I saw this on Instagram, I was like, don't love this. The colors like look kind of like the JACLYN Hill one. But honestly, in comparison, let's put them together. Yes, they are very, very similar, but at the same time, they are very different. First of all, you have like this more rose gold and more peachy, coppery sort of highlighter in there. And then this blush does look similar, but it has more of like a coral tone than like these. These kind of have like, yeah, they're very similar, I would say. This one is quite more like bright. This palette is like my summer go-to everyday face palette. I love it so much. If I had to pick between these two, I definitely would pick the BECCA one over the JACLYN Hill one, but I'm keeping the JACLYN just because I love JACLYN Hill. Next, I have this Kat Von D Shade Light palette. I know that so many people loved this. I particularly loved it. Loved the middle highlighter. That was like my favorite thing. And this whole palette, as you could see, but I don't really use it anymore, so I am going to pass. I've moved on to the Tarte one. I have this Kevyn Aucoin highlighter. This is the Neo highlighter, and you know, seeing this in the pan, it's kind of like blah whatever, but on the skin it's so beautiful. It's more of a natural highlight. And then I have this Morphe blush palette. This is the 9B. It's not that I don't like it, but I don't use it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then I have the Morphe, what is this, 35F palette. This one is so pretty. It just reminds me of like a forest. I don't know why. It reminds me of like forest vibes. And it's, I just don't know if I should keep this or not. 350, which this one had so much hype because it's like very orange, very warm tone. And then we have a Morphe 3502. So this is the second. This is what they look like side by side comparison. As you can see, this one's a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more fiery, a little more hot fire flames. This is the most recent palette that I have from Morphe. As you can see, they changed their logo, which I like this one a lot better. It's a lot more updated, even though it's pretty much the same. I guess I will keep them both for now. And then I have this Natasha Denona Sunset palette. It is so beautiful. Like the colors are just so pretty. Definitely keeping this. This costs like an arm and a leg. It's time for me to get rid of this. I hardly use this at all. And then I have the Kylie Cosmetics Burgundy palette. I love this palette, so I'm keeping it. Out of everything, out of all my palettes and everything, this is all the stuff that I'm getting rid of. Can you believe it? Is that crazy or what? I'm so proud of myself. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.